time it's Flareon against Dragapult. Oh, Fast Pult.
Speed Pult.
Speed Pult.
You couldn't even get... People really badly probably wants to call this Checkmate Pult.
Checkmate Pult.
It's like Voodoo until you checkmate.
Yeah, basically.
What
Tails.
You got Tails.
Yeah. I'm gonna go first. I think basically you want to go second and I want to go first, right?
Yeah, because I just want you to have soft turn 1 and then go into Voodoo.
Yeah.
Set up my board. For the eventual, you know, kind of checkmate situation.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, you cut my deck. I'm not cutting yours.
Because it means when you, like, it works when you cut it.
True. So you've basically tricked me into doing it.
Yeah.
And I got a mulligan.
Yo.
But that was an insane start, though.
How the turntables turn.
True. Okay, so in this matchup, I really don't want to prize the Pidgeot, though. If I do so, I just don't get the Pidgeot, right?
So we cheated a bit from home and kind of cooked a bit early. We played this match a little bit before. It's a war of setups, but it's very dependent on can I reset up after Angelite every time.
Yeah.
And if I'm able to, I'm looking fine. But if I'm not, it's horrible. But it's like Angelite doubled your cloak. I need to have tripled that cloak down, then evolve one to Dragapult, then bench double again.
Yeah.
Start to buddy you.
So candy is key if you had that, right? But also you just need the combination of candy and double energies, right? You can't do both.
Yeah.
But
a good thing about like this list doesn't play candy. That's good for you because then I can't speed a Pult.
Yeah, but also you have an easier time just drawing your Draclos because you can research your hand away.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where the aggression comes from. Being able to research.
Okay. So definitely need the Fan Rosum and the EV here.
Yep. And then comes all the setup pieces.
This.
Yep.
Fan Rosum. For that's. I think I'm leaving a bench space open for the EX if I draw it.
Yeah, you need like a Terra Pokemon.
I don't want 2 Noctiles in my hand because I just don't draw them when you Iona me.
Yeah, that's the trap that most people fall into when they're playing Noctile decks. They're like, yo, I can just get 2 Noctiles in a hand, and then your opponent Ionas you break.
Exactly. I think that's a very key.
Another
in this matchup.
Another good course you get from playing Pidgeot Sylveon Pit.
Exactly. So this is nice because I can get that attachment turn 1.
Yeah.
And I don't want to lose the Stadium War, so I'm keeping that, and then I'm passing.
Sure. I'll draw. Start with a Buddy Puffin, and that's all about getting that setup going. It's like a good thing about like this potential list here is that if I don't get supporter, if I like start with a soft hand that has Nest Ball, I can just go and squawk. But like we're like double DP.
In this case, you don't need the squawk. And I also feel like when we tested earlier, like the squawk wasn't a liability. Like it wasn't the squawk that won me the game.
No, it's just you being able to Angelite and me not sitting up.
So in this matchup, the squawk just makes sure that you have the perfect setup every time, right?
Yeah, or at least the potential to draw into most of it.
Yeah. And now this list in particular plays 2 rods, so even if you squawk a lot of Pokemon or energies away, you can always recycle it more efficient than Night Switchers. Yeah,
that's why we could be like so aggressive and like even when we're running Rod, it doesn't matter because you can always just draw into with your cloaks because at some point your deck's going to be itty bitty thin.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like having like a 10 card deck or 15 and then using Rod and Research and Fizz, then you like.
It doesn't quite guarantee you it, but it like virtually guarantees you getting to something. But like here, that's like the standard play from this is like turn 1 against random Iono and then Buddy afterwards.
Yeah, this is the scary part.
I'll keep that attach and itchy pawn.
Okay, I draw. So half my hand is dead because I can't use it. But we did get some of the more important ones. So we got the energy. And Sylveon.
Yep.
And yeah, I'm just gonna Ion you back.
Let's see. Okay, that's fair.
So I can't draw the Pidgeot, which is a little annoying, and I can't evolve it this turn. But I wouldn't complain if I got a Noctowl here.
Of course you wouldn't.
So what can I do from this? Basically not anything. I'm actually just gonna pass to you.
Ooh. Puffin.
But this card is key. So my worst nightmare is if you evolve triple Duckrow.
Yeah, that's the worst thing that could happen, but that shows you something.
Something tells me you want to Budew me.
Well, of course I want to budgie you, but
for the rest of the game until you get the big turn.
But I'll just show something out there.
Let's see.
We get a rescue board there. We get the cloak. And a research.
Yeah, in this case, the research is just insane, right?
Yeah, like I don't care about getting rid of these. No. Like they'll come back at some point. Recon. Well, well. Attach. And Itchy Pollen.
Okay, nice. I draw. The key card I talked about was that I drew this.
Brah.
And I just need to have 2 different energies, which I did.
It would be pretty bad if you didn't.
Well, then you don't know my prices. Good, so I have an extra water, so I can get rid of this on there, and that.
Yeah, so, okay.
Now is not the time to announce Gust.
Oh no.
Treat?
Yep.
But the difference is that I don't have a Pidgeot in play.
Good thing about it is that I got to spread the attachments as well. Because like you enter like these two, I'm like, okay, attach new, put them down.
Yeah. So what I'll do here, I think I'll just gonna angelize those 2, right? Yeah.
No prizes, bro. No prizes. I wish.
I have, like, when I use it, I just feel like I'm drawing prizes because I attack. But yeah, that's something you have to get used to. Definitely not very smart to do that in a tournament setting.
It's like you're playing Route 8 of regionals and you're like, Interlight? Oh no.
Oh no, I lost.
That's ball.
Okay, so
Go back again.
this can be an issue.
Jacques.
But you can only evolve 1.
Yeah. I guess I have to hope you don't have the boss. The game we played previously, I got to like Budew your Sylveon 5 times.
Yeah. It's all about resource management.
I think there you want off a Turo. Yeah, you Turoed.
Yeah.
Dragapult Recon.
Yeah, a boss would be so huge, but
Attachment and boink.
Draw for turn. I'm gonna use Surround. Attack Eevee, Clefairy, and Clefairy.
And not to forget, the Clefairy actually makes it so your first attack, the Magical Charm. Like,
Yeah.
I do 100 less, doesn't matter, but just one-shot me.
Yeah, exactly.
With a thing that doesn't get KO'd back by a Pult.
Yeah. And I think, like the perfect board state for me would be in this position, right? But with a Pidgeot in play.
Yeah.
If I could manage to do that, then the game is going to be hard for you.
Oh, hell yeah.
But I could pass here, but how many cards do you have?
5.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna pass. I don't want to take the price and activate this.
Sure.
Because you used Jack. You could have another supporter, but...
That's a good question. So I guess take that one. That will be evolved. And attach. Oh, this could be very good, actually. So, boink the Hoot. Then you get to take a prize. Then Super Odd. Those free.
I'm feeling the sense of an Iono.
Oh, it's going to be even worse than Iono. It's going to be complete board dismantling here.
2-4, boom. Alright. You can take 4 here. That's actually annoying.
Yeah, but I don't even want to take 4.
No.
I just want to go for the whole setup. So, like, I take that. And Iono.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
Especially when I have that in hand.
And I get the Poffin to get the Duskull back.
But to be fair, if I can hit some Stamp and Clefairy combo, maybe? At least C5.
I'll get the skull off the Poffin. Use a second. Then we get the triple.
Yeah. Now it's gonna be hard for me to come back. But I still see it.
It's not impossible. It's always just go for it. Oh, cool.
Could do some crazy anti-light play while having a Dust Collector.
Yeah.
But you shuffle back the rescue ball, which also is annoying.
Wonk. All 4.
That's an insane play. 3 prizes. So now my Eevee becomes a liability. And so does the Fan Rotom.
Yeah, because it's like...
Draw. That's a good draw.
Dusclops boss kind of situation.
Eevee. Just attack the counter again. Because it's gonna get to the bottom. And I already have a liability down, so playing one more is not gonna matter.
No.
I don't know what I wouldn't do for this ball right now. 3, 5. Okay, now a lot of plays just opened up.
Oh no.
I feel like I don't have the board to go for Angelite. I have to be aggressive here. So you need Neo Over Energy, Dragapult, and Hawlucha for game. But you actually also need to Gust a boss. To be more specific.
Or Dusclops plus Countercatcher.
Yeah.
I played 2 Countercatchers already.
So what I'm gonna do here is just gonna Magical Charm you. And hopefully should be able to Angelite the next turn.
Fess.
if everything goes correct.
Raw for Dragapult.
I could be greedy and just found the Fist instead of the Clefairy. I think that was too greedy.
That would have been insane greed.
Could also have Annulighted the last turn.
Oh, this is close, man.
And just Annulighted 2 Dracloaks. Yeah. Could have Annulighted 2 Dracloaks and then gusted something up you had to retreat. Maybe that would be smarter. But it'd also be so bad if you just retreated and attacked with you.
So I'm telling you off the bat here, if I hit the Neo, I win.
From 2 Dracloaks?
Yeah.
Okay, I need to cut.
That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
2 out of 50. No, you see 4 cuts.
Yeah, so it's 4 out of 15.
Like a
2 out of 7.5.
25% or something?
More,
above?
a little more. Like more closer to 28.
And
4 out
if you
of
don't?
15 is 2 out of 7.5. 1 out of 3.25. Quick maths at 29. But I don't know, man.
Don't do it. No.
Clops. Counter catcher.
That's the third counter catch as well.
Yeah, so you get the prize so I can use the counter catcher and then doink both of them.
Yeah.
I could even use the
Yeah.
second. Well,
I had a lot of energy sprites, but like just not giving the Pidgeot is just so devastating.
yep.
Okay. I will go first, yeah.
Terrific.
Also in that situation, just drawing that research instead of an Iono or...
It's like if you had I played Arvin, I would have lost in the
Yeah.
deck. Instead of research.
Yeah, because it only gives you one card and without Ferocious Stone, like Arwen just doesn't offer that much.
No. I feel like that you definitely get more of a power level with this deck. While still be relatively consistent.
Yeah. Especially with Squawk, like you just have one ball search and then you at least see 6 more cards
Yeah, so
to see a Puffin.
you're seeing 13 cards at least. If you get an Iono on top, and then you're seeing 14 if you get research.
I wonder what would happen if I went for the other. I don't think that's correct though.
I don't think the fast greed, like the fast greed wouldn't happen, like wouldn't matter.
Holy damn! This is a hand I wish not to see ever again.
Ooh.
Drop a turn. That saved it.
Saved it.
Yeah. The nest ball.
Jeez.
So I have to find Fangosum. I have to use it. One. Did I see any Pidgeot? Oh yes, I did. But I don't think it's correct. So yeah, I have to find this, I believe, and then I'm gonna switch before I get locked. And I will pass to you. Actually, now I will pass to you.
Damn, that was #1 worst top deck in the world.
New upper energy when you have squad.
When I have to squad, yes.
Was it a new already?
Yeah.
I mean, you were praying for the top deck like 1 minute ago.
It's not the correct top deck now, man.
Guess you just gave it to you twice.
It's nasty. So what do you got at the? So off the.
I got the Eevee and I got double Hoot.
Yeah, so you have a Noctowl in hand, so it means you can go.
Maybe I'm just baiting you to Iono me. Actually, really nice that I could evolve into this. Be a little more safe from Iono if I don't hit a Noctowl. So I don't need Eevee and Noctowl, or Evolution and Noctowl.
You're right.
So now I can win the stage. Okay, you have to do me. I draw. It's not super interesting what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna Noctowl. And I'm gonna find... You have how many cards?
I got 3. Oh, 2 actually.
2 cards, okay. I'm taking a Crispin as one of them.
Yep.
And I think I'm gonna take... Could do that, yeah. Taking 2 Crispins.
Double up.
Using 1. So I have 3, 4. All my energies. I will attach both.
Cool.
And I will pass.
Sure. That sure does help. Kind of want to lay on but fair.
I'll take that.
Bruh.
Just retreat into a Dragapult so I can't anti-light it. Trust.
No,
and see what happens.
No, it's not gonna happen. And then Itchy Pollen.
Draw. I think you know what's gonna happen. Crispin. Water. Psychic. Actually, should I take the Fire? No, I'll take these 2 just in case I have the Psychic for Clefairy. And I'm gonna ruin your life.
I don't know about that one.
I'll try to. Okay, I anti-light those 2, and I don't take 2 prizes.
No, you wish you did.
I really don't like this system play.
That's a good counter catcher target.
And I really don't like I used 2 Crispins to get 3 energies. It wouldn't make sense to attach the Psychic anywhere. Okay, then the Psychic gets to the bottom.
Help me. Decent.
No Puffin.
Yes, Puffin.
No Puffin.
No counter catcher sucks.
Can't use it.
Oh yeah, shoe.
I baited you into thinking I took prizes.
Itchy Pollen then.
Draw. Dragapult. I wish. So taking Fess.
Yeah.
This. Just to fin. You used 1 Iono, right? So.
Yeah, that's the one I just used. 3 Ionos left.
So now the question becomes. Actually, I'm gonna bump your stadium because I win the stadium war. Because you play 2, I play 2. And I think I want to bench this. If I bench this, then I still have Night Switchers and Owl if you KO it. And the Fizz I keep because then you can set up for weird 6 price turns, and I don't want that to happen. And I'm just gonna Magical Charm that.
I think this looks like a game 2.
Is it over?
My hand was like that.
Yeah.
Top deck is still more shocked though, but like you just answered like.
Okay, so we have the final game.
Final game, yeah. You get to go first again.
Nice. My hand in the early game was double Flareon, double Noctowl, Blood Moon, Switch.
Man.
And then I top decked the Nest Ball to get favorites.
Bruh. Could have been so great.
Yeah. I was like, okay, this is gonna be a quick one. Best scenario that can happen is if I go first and I can get Pidgeotto and Pidgey, and you don't Iono me. That's.
You know what my target is.
I know.
You know what my target is to do, and then like. Let me try and hit it.
Listen, people, play 4 Iono in Dragapult if you want to beat Terrorbugs.
If you just want to beat decks in general.
Yeah.
That's why I like pull switch more from the crystals to stamp, because you need to have that disruption.
Yeah.
Otherwise things keep happening.
Okay, let's see. Basic. Okay. Basic, but not what I aim for.
This is a basic.
And I draw a turn.
Yep. Darn it.
Puffin every time. So, key cards. This one. This one. Did you just show a card to the camera?
Of course I did. That's my charm.
Like that?
It's like hand shuffling is like.
Sure. Okay, it was there. I was a little scared. Then we Fein Road some. For 1, 2, 3. Bench the Pidgey, and now I have my desired setup. And I can pass to you.
Draw. Squawk. Skull. Touch. Do it again.
Sometimes I just don't want to find it.
Yeah, but like if you don't find it, you're not gonna get it. 3,
I mean,
4, 5, 6.
well, I survive.
Nest ball and body puffin? Nice.
Damn, I wish I had that switch again. This can be very hard.
Because we haven't had the situation where he started that.
Okay, interesting.
So body puffin,
That's disgusting as well. Oh, both Purdue priced.
nest.
No. Never lucky.
Actually, I'll go ahead and Ultra Ball too.
So you have 1 card hand?
Yeah, I guess they'll squawk.
Oh yeah, true. The Squawk is insane here.
Good Dusknoir.
So you were getting it in this card so you don't draw it.
Yeah.
So you have it for later. You can run it later.
Yeah, I just want to get it out of deck because like
You don't want to draw it now.
it's also pretty unlikely that in like a couple of turns I get double Dusknoir. And we'll squawk these two because I still have rescue boards in deck. Kind of just want to keep the attachment going.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's not gonna happen. But Buddy who comes in and says Ichipan.
And that gives me a key information that you have.
Have what?
No rescue board in hand.
Well, thank you, Captain Obvious.
But this is annoying. I could threaten the sensitivity attack here.
It's cruel. Arrow.
Give me a Squawk.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Dude, the stalling game is my game. The rod here to get the energy back in. That stops.
Not the Dusk.
No, it's one less card.
Yeah.
I've got a second rod too, so we're fine.
That Iono is devastating. A Jack here would be so nice.
For me or you?
For me.
Because I wouldn't care about a Jack. Cloak. Second. Ooh, wobble weevil. Whoa, this is actually funny. This is actually funny. Yo. Okay.
But are you gonna do it though?
Should I though? That's a good question.
Is it bait? Or is it not?
Am I gonna debate it? It could. Man, I don't know.
Okay.
Take a prize.
Somebody wants to Iono me to 5.
Nope.
Okay. Oh no. No counter catch at this.
Of course, both these are used.
At least I get to fizz. Into 3 items, probably.
I might as well just play it.
Oh, it's insane. Pretty good. So how do I come back from this? Draw Insane.
Pidgeot pawn.
And I can't even stamp you when you take this price.
Nope.
Okay, so you have a lot of cards, so I might just promote the fizz. Because it has an energy. Draw. I fizz for free. Okay. Got me somewhere. Jack. That was what I asked for. This one. And the Noctowl.
Sure.
I evolve. Now the question becomes, do I leave that inactive?
Or
I feel like I have to. But I don't want to retreat and get a hit on that. And I don't want to play It's an interesting scenario because like if you take these two, like all my draws is gone.
Yep.
Like definitely gonna play this. Case of an Iono. If we retreat into Fan Roots, my hand would tag. So I have to retreat into this, then you don't take a prize. I'm using the Noctowl. Does it seem insane? It's interesting because if I don't use the Noctowl and you KO it with Dusclops or how many Ionos are you down? You didn't use one last turn because you researched, so you have basically always Iono here. I think what I do can't KO. I'm retreating into this one, no matter how insane this sounds. To save this. And then I'm passing to you.
Sure.
Shuffling away.
Well then.
Because now I have one of these two, depending on what you do.
Cloak.
And I don't respect double Dusclops.
You do not?
Maybe I should.
Maybe you should.
Can't use that.
I can.
No, you can.
I can.
I forgot the area 0. Oh, damn. Shouldn't have done it.
No, I don't care. Like, this is just a checker. Like, I should probably just fold it away, but it doesn't matter because I'll do other stuff. But you think about it, like the immense punishment I can put on here.
Yeah, if you take these two out, I'm in an interesting...
You're in the mud.
Yeah, but also if I have the Crispin, right? I could make some sort of comeback.
Ultra Ball.
Okay, now I can be really, really badly in the mud. Something tells me you don't have the new yet. I think if I was playing against Slowpool, this would be a much more enjoyable experience for me.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's annoying. No, no, no.
No! The issue here is that every day of the week I have to do this and actually attack.
Ooh.
Because otherwise, but what I could do is that before attaching, I could say...
I think that's too scary, isn't it?
Nah.
I go down to 3.
You got it free, yeah. Then you never have it here. You're sitting with what, like 6, 7, 8. You look at it to 12.
And I get 2 more.
14. 14.
And Unfair no, Unfair Damage is cancelled by each opponent.
Yeah, but that's if I pollen. Yeah, but if I know you have the Noctowl. You will Angelite this. So I have to make it aggressive play here, like hyper aggro. Yeah. So double up. That was actually really nice. Attach. And counter catcher. Fez.
That's actually disgusting. Did you just
I ripped the counter catcher off the presses, yes.
No.
And Ichiban.
Okay.
Actually, if I can just pull up the if I pull up the Fame Room, you can just attach and take a prize. Yeah, then I have to pull up the Fez.
Okay. A draw. Actually, very nice too. Fez. Is this ever just to play? I think so. First one. Let me see what energies I have left. So use this on here and that one there. I feel like if I go up and hit that, you are very vulnerable the rest of the game.
Crispin, Clefairy type stuff.
I'll just do this. Yeah, all my items are dead cards. Yeah, because then I have a lot of ways to come back from this. If I just hit the Crispin and the Fairy. And I have this as a pivot because you will never KO both. Then I just need the energy.
Yep.
So I KO the Pidgeot. Probably gonna get Iono to do. But we can hope. actually very interesting in this one. Yes, to make some very key decisions. Because yeah, if you didn't KO the Hoot, I would shuffle these two in
Bro,
and then it's over,
if
right?
I rip Boss no, Boss Alucha doesn't matter. For a second.
You can draw 3, but then you activate the counter game. And you lose to Clef Psychic.
Yeah.
But Ionoing me to 2 makes it hard for me to get Clef Psychic.
Whiffing the Iona definitely makes it so we lose.
Did you whiff the Iono?
Yeah, I did. You have to have Crispin here, but what I could do is that I could postpone it a turn. By doing that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're gonna Iono me to 1 if I take the prize.
Yeah, force you to take it.
Hmm.
So yeah, I hope you don't have Crispin.
I have a big deck and I used one, right?
Yeah, you used one. But like me not having one of my 4 Ionos in like what? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 cards now is also.
But is it correct to attack the Bidoo here? I don't think so.
If it's correct for you, no, because then I can just get to Fez and put it to 1.
But what else can I do?
Yeah, good question.
I have an idea. If I hit Dragapult for 70, I can't Blood Moon it either.
No, you can't block one. Then it'll be free 10.
But I have to move in some direction, right? Or do I? You'll just eventually hit the Iona, right? And then like, if I use the bus, I only have 1 bus left. So
that also seems like not doable to do that.
Which I could use items. So if I KO this, you Iona me to 1 and you take 3 prizes and we're both at 1 and I'm just sitting with this.
Do I take 3 prizes though? Because counter catcher 1, 2, free discard.
You need to KO these 4 things anyways.
Yeah, I need to go through all 4 of them.
I'll pass.
Sure.
Force you to have it down. How many counter catches are you down?
3.
You all 3 down?
Yeah.
Okay. That helps.
That could be something to do later. So, club first. Jeez.
Maybe it was correct to attack you if all 3 are down. No, I don't want to go down to 1. I think that's so bad. When I don't have the last bus.
So I get Duskull and Dusclops to then go Nest Ball.
Okay, so you're basically forcing me to attack.
Forcing you to attack us. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 Ionis next, sorry, not 4.
You have 3 Ionas in that small deck?
Yeah. Yeah, you're thinking I'm supposed to hit it, right? Just no.
How many butts are you down? This chair.
It moves around. Squeaky. Sounds like you're farting. Farts.
Doesn't make sense to change this.
I could go and be like, retreat to come and get you and get like double Duskull down, but that would not make sense.
No, not activating.
We're speaking of 25 bad outs. Lumina's there. Luch.
What targets are you killing?
What targets am I picking? And
Draw.
no way. No. Missed our chance.
But if I'm correct here, the best thing to do is just attack you with a soul landing. Or no. I have to shuffle
It
them
puts
there.
you into a situation where, like, no, you just definitely have to shuffle them. Like, there's nothing in between that. Oh, jeez.
Yeah. That top deck was insane. But I had to attack you if I didn't top deck it. And then it was down to the Iono. But you couldn't counter catch and Iono at the same turn.
No,
So I would always get 3 cards.
5.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't know top deck plus
Yeah,
plus.
5 cards in total. And I would just need Crispin's Ball, right? Or energy, depending on what you do.
Retreat pollen.
I mean, I don't have it.
You don't.
No, what do I need? Like,
Well, energy to retreat. If you're just attacking here, you're fine. They're gone.
but you pass.
No.
Give me just a hood, right? Okay.
I need to get Dreebies on board.
Yeah, I do.
If one man could draw a Dreepy.
I got my hoods now, but
No, there's no way. Yeah, you won there.
but do I?
Yeah, of course you do. Why not?
Because if you gust again.
With what?
Oh, you used all of them?
1 boss.
Oh yeah.
1 counter catcher. 2 counter catcher. 3 counter catcher.
Turo. KO.
No.
Yeah.
Whatever, man.
I got the bus.
Jeez. That was
Very
insanely
interesting.
tight.
Yeah.
Like from pricing double Dreepy, this was actually
yeah.
acceptable.
It was such a back and forth because like you were 1 card off just winning, then I was like 1 card off just winning, and then
Yeah, it was exactly how the matchup was wished to be played out because you go on both sides, right?
Yeah.
That's like I think if you played against traditional Pult, yeah, you would just be winning every day. But
the Dusknoirs make it so bad.
yeah, the aggressive Dusknoirs
Yeah.
on top because like it's with the traditional Pult, it's like oh I get to Arvin.
Yeah.
It goes a bit
Brock,
slower, but like the additional consistency and having like to get to draw cards.
Just the fact that you know you're not getting 1 shot. Like your Sylveon is just surviving no matter what. So you just put down the cliff and then you just tag it on right.
Yeah, exactly.
Just for magical one shot.
I think if people get that list right, it's definitely something that you would be seeing more for regionals.
Maybe.
Or we got Milwaukee in a week. It might be too soon for that, but Portland.
Yeah.
Sevilla is also happening this weekend. That's not going to happen for that. But yeah, Sevilla, Utrecht. Utrecht, Milwaukee, Portland.
Especially if the rise of like Dragapult, it did very well in Monterey, and the Flareon is just decimating that deck.
Yeah, because it's like the matchup we play with Bolt, right? Take a prize, judge.
Yeah.
In this case, you're like, give them a prize. Flareon.
Yeah. Yeah, not even. Sometimes you can just attack with Flame Roots and then can't respond if you don't have a 1. Like if you don't have a 2 prize, so they can KO.
Exactly.
And if you don't have an Eevee down, you just put the small Eevee and evolve into Flareon the same turn.
Yeah, and you Crispin, and you got it.
You can make a Flareon out of nowhere.
So it basically goes to show that that's going to happen for some future events,
Maybe.
pretty surely. But it's not going to be by us. Like, you're not going to anything, are you?
Maybe Utrecht.
Maybe Utrecht, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm not doing that. Well, I won't be doing it anyways. Because NASD is going to be rocket format, so we have to see.
Ooh, that's going to be interesting.
Rocket format is going to be great. And I think that's going to be like one of the next things, like one of the things we're looking for to showcase as well is that.
The Rocket deck.
Yeah. But speaking of it, like Flareon, pretty good. Evolutions in general,
Yeah.
pretty decent if you can get the list right. Just remember to play Pidgeot, kids. That's how you do it.
It definitely showcased it in the game, right?
It's just you get that on board. It's just way stronger because you're like, yes, you're searching Luminous every turn, but you're guaranteeing what you're getting.
Yeah.
And on the off turns, yeah.
Especially with Sylveon, because you have these turns where you just wait for your opponent to bend something. And like if they gust something, then you have to have an energy out. I don't want to use a Noctowl to get the energy to retreat into my Sylveon again.
No, that's just
I would rather
messy.
just use the Pidgeot. We have so many turns that Pidgeot in the slower games, Pidgeot can find us like 5 or maybe sometimes even 10 cards.
Yeah. Especially in a game like this is why I tried to target the Pidgey.
Yeah.
Because I knew that if Pidgeot gets out, I'm in trouble.
Yeah, exactly. Because then you can't make these counter catch fists and try to stick it. Then I have to get lucky. Which I luckily did.
Which you did, yeah.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you for next time.